What's up?
We saw the first game you had with the interception and all of that. As a defense, there were some missed tackles. I know you'd probably like to have one back. So what is the stuff that you want to continue to work on just take the tackling aspect of it?
Tackling aspect, staying on my feet for as long as possible. I got to run my body into guys, wrap them up, continue to drive my feet. And it's just something that I just got to work on every day in practice until it's perfected. I mean, like I said before, if I'm missing a tackle in a game at any point in my career, it means that I need to work on it. So at this point, as long as I have a missed tackle in a game, it's something I'm just going to continue to work on.
In terms of your coverage, getting the interception in the game and making some plays during practice as well, for a comfort level, where are you at with that? And what do you think's been working for you specifically covering receivers?
Yeah, just using my brain for one, understanding my defense, where my help is, and then watching film, understanding offenses, receiver splits, scheme. All of that just comes in to when I'm covering guys. Whenever I'm just out there winging it, that's when I kind of put myself in harm's way and get out of the stuff and my technique that I want to use. But when I'm sticking to, what I have planned going into a game, and I'm playing calm, collected, and understanding where my help is, that's when I'm at my best.
You had a few people in camp say that the game's really kind of slowing down for you in your second year as you're getting used to game speed and the mental stuff. Can you talk a little bit about that and how that helps you on game day going forward?
Yeah, I mean, just being able to settle down, slow down mentally has allowed me to play faster physically. And again, that's just meeting with Coach Bowles, day in, day out, meeting with Dean and CD and picking up tips along the way and understanding, this defense and the ins and the outs, not just my position, but the positions that are around me, has allowed me to be able to use them more than I ever have before. And that alone has made me comfortable.
You cover guys with such speed. Is it getting used to kind of breaking down and not, going too fast at times?
Big time. I mean, I'm fast, so I like to go fast. But in this game, you got to be able to have controllable speed. And you see a lot of guys like, Chris Godwin, aren't the fastest guys, but somehow find ways to create separation. And that's just because guys like that know how to utilize their speed and change it up. And so for me, I'm still learning to control my speed completely and all the way. And once we get that down, then we're working.
Does it make it harder when you're somewhat limited in the amount of live tackling you can do out here? That first game, that technique may be an issue for both sides.
I mean, sure, it's somewhat of a shock when you go into the game, but I mean, we do a good enough job. They preach at least, thudding and being able to tackle without bringing your guys to the ground. So we want to protect our teammates out here every day, and that doesn't mean that we can't, get our fundamental work in. So I would say so if, they weren't preaching us to, thud up, wrap up, and drive our feet. And so if guys aren't doing that, then, you're not doing with your coach, and you don't have an excuse. So.
Hamstring kind of early on at Tennessee when you guys had the joint workouts a year ago.
Yeah.
Now you got another opportunity to have the joint workouts. So, I mean, you have plenty of good receivers here to go up against, but what do you imagine or what did you see that you think will help you to be able to go against some other guys for a couple days?
Yeah, I mean, I'm super excited for one because our group of DBs have been waiting for this and have this circled for a long time to go up there and challenge those receivers and really cement our place in this league. And, I mean, for me in the injury, again, it was just everything was happening fast. And so you're catching up constantly and you're doing things and finishing in ways that you don't necessarily have to in this league. When you're beat, you're beat. And in practice, you have to stay healthy as much as you can. And so just having all that experience going into a joint practice, I'm eager to put my technique to the test, but play smart at the same time.
Every quarterback's good in this league, right?
Yeah.
It's a pretty good one up there. So you look forward to challenging A-Raj up there?
Oh, yeah, I look forward to it big time. A lot of the guys joke around about how I don't think he's ever come to Tampa and we haven't picked him off. And so we look forward to putting our hands on some footballs when we get up there every day in practice.
Anything else?
Yep, thanks, guys.